Hey guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're true. I'm Dara, real estate investor, entrepreneur, and consultant out of Atlanta, Georgia. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to pull lists from Listsource, specifically the pre-foreclosure list, as well as an absentee owner's list, and how to customize it. So right now I'm logged into my listsource.com account. You just go to listsource.com. You can make an account for free. I'm going to go to create your own. So I clicked on create your own, and now it's going to ask me to pick a location. So geography tab. Please be mindful that these states are excluded from pulling lists from Listsource. So I liked to go to the county, and of course you got to put in what state, and we're going to go to Fulton, and you click add. So of course, whatever county or state you're in or you want to market in, do that. You can add literally all of them if you wanted. You can do, if that's the case, then you would just do it by state rather than county. You can do it by zip code, area code, and all these other great things. So we're just going to do one county for the example purposes and sakes of this video. And as you can see, there are 273,004 leads. And that's just because I picked a county, right? So that's just the data. Nothing specified about it. And then go to the property tab to specify. Again, this is showing you how to pull a pre-foreclosure list. So you go to property tab and drop down menu, hit pre-foreclosure and hit only. So it went from 273,000 leads now down to 268. Now with pre-foreclosure leads, I like to keep it as general as possible or as broad as possible because as you can see, this really is not a large number of leads. So of course this is just the entire county, whereas I could have specified by zip code, but then it would have been probably like 3. You know, the number would have been, the count would have been very, very low. So that's why I have the entire county. And of course, if you want more than this, because this number will drop and I'll show you a little shortly, if you want more leads, you just put in more areas because that is what makes the search broader, and everything else that I'm about to show you is what makes it narrower. So with pre-foreclosures, I pretty much just like to just do pre-foreclosure and go over to the options tab. So where it says owner occupied status, whether I want owner occupied or absentee owned, I put no preference because if the owner lives in the house and they're going through pre-foreclosure, that's someone I want to target, as well as if they don't live in the house and they're still going through pre-foreclosure, I want to target them as well. Just to show you, if I was to pick one and specify that the number went down, not by much, but it did go down. So I want to have as many leads as possible of exactly what I want in them targeting. Here, trustee owned, typically I like to exclude that, and that only took away 1 lead, so we're good there. Corporate owned, just by default, I believe Listsource has that excluded, and I want to keep it that way. And then the address completeness requirements, I want both mailing and property address complete. And again, that didn't change anything. We still have all 267 leads. So from there, I just click purchase list. And while it loads up, I also hit this down here, remove duplicate property mailing addresses, because say this was a list I wanted to mail out. I don't want more than one of mailing addresses if more than one person owns more than one property. So I clicked that, and as you can see, nothing changed. So I guess it's all 267 unique addresses. So there's no duplicates here. This is the price that's being charged. Now, of course, this isn't a lot of money, but to each his own. Everybody's situation is different. But I want to show you how you can, maybe you want an even number. Maybe you only have a budget of, I don't know, $30, or you only want 250 leads, or you only want a specified number. Then you go to this tab, purchase partial list, and then you can put however many you want. I only want 200 leads, right? And then you recalculate. And then this is for 200 leads, I would have to pay this much instead of 44 for 267. So you can change that based on, again, if you want a certain amount or if you want to only pay a certain amount. And I hope that makes sense. You just continue to check out and go from there. All right, so now I want to show you guys how to pull a different type of list. So that was the pre-foreclosure list that I just showed you. Now I'm going to show you how to pull an absentee owner list and how you can customize certain things on what you're looking for. So I hit create your own, and of course they're going to take me through the same steps, geography. I just want to show you something different this time around. So let's do zip code. Of course, you're going to have to specify the state, and then you have all the zip codes. So you can sit here and go through all of them and click one and hold down shift to get multiple, or control to specify, or you could just come here and do something along the lines of this. And then it'll have all of these, and of course you can take out the ones you don't want, and then call it a day. So these are all the zip codes that I'm choosing for this example, and here you see there's 56,874 leads just based off of the zip code alone. Gonna go to property, and there's things that I want to specify before I get to the fact that I want absentee owners. So I like to specify not year built, where is it at? Length of residency is what I'm looking for. So if you find it before me, let me know. Just kidding. So there it is. Right? So length of residency, I like people to target people who've owned the home for more than 10 years, just a preference. But you can see is, from 0 months or unknown, from unknown 0 months to 3 months, and the list goes on. So there's that. So now we're down to 24,497 leads. Then also looking for equity, how much equity in the home. And of course you could specify that. Some people go after people with negative equity in the home or no equity. Let's just do 60% or higher. So I just clicked it, shift add. Now you see there's only 5,600 leads. So as you can see, I'm narrowing down my search. So that's about that. And then I go to options, and here I want to specify and just make them absentee owners. In-state and out-of-state owners is fine, definitely. Trustee owned, I exclude. Corporate owned, as I showed you, is already pre-populated to exclude. So now we're down to 1,417 leads. And again, I want both mailing and property address complete. Didn't change anything. And then I would go purchase the list. And that's the total. Again, I got 1,417. So if I wanted to, for whatever reason, only get 1,000 of those, I'd do that, recalculate, and that'd be my total. Forgot to remove the duplicates. Still at 1,000, because that's what I wanted them to do for me. Continue checkout, and voila, that is all for that. So that's an absentee owner list with 60% or more equity and 10 or more years of ownership. But again, you can specify however you want. I'll just go back to, let's see if I want to refine the search. I'll just go back to show you what all else things you can specify. For whatever reason, basement type, bedrooms, bathrooms. You can search for homes that are only 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and you can get that specific. Property type, where did I just see that? Property type. You can get, single family, vacant land, condominium, quads, duplex. So yeah, that's all for that show or tutorial or demonstration. So people ask me all the time, Dara, how do you get your leads? What lead source do you use to reach out to homeowners? And Driving for Dollars is a great, great, great way to get your leads, but I also definitely do purchase my list of leads. On Listsource, though, you do not have things like probate or tax delinquent, to my knowledge. I've never used those for that. I actually go down to the courthouse or have somebody go down to the courthouse to get those specific lead types for me. So this video was in no way, shape, or form sponsored by Listsource or anything. It's just actually the platform that I use to purchase my list. And the great thing for you watching this video is that you too can get your list from Listsource for a lot cheaper than what you just saw listed from my example. So how can you do that? You can just look down in the description box below on how you can order your own leads. You don't have to go through Listsource and customize and everything that I just did or showed you. You just order them through me or from me for a huge discount. So again, that link to do so is down below in the description box. Down there, you'll also find a lot of other good things, such as contracts, the contracts that I use in my wholesaling business, 5 of them to be exact. There's also a link to schedule a consultation call with me, as well as a link to join my coaching program. A lot of people have asked me since day one of making this YouTube channel on whether or not I coach or mentor. So I finally decided to create a coaching program. And of course, if you want to join or learn more about it, you can click that link down below. I think that's all she wrote. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you found it valuable, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, comment below, and I will see you in the next one.